Welcome to Lawyers Who Care, the video show podcast that highlights attorneys who go above and beyond for their clients. And on each episode, we will meet a new lawyer and they will share stories of when they went beyond legal counsel for the benefit of their client. My name is Andrew Samelin. I'm the principal of Samelin Wealth, a nationally recognized wealth management firm for lawyers, their firms, and their clients. And let's most importantly applaud lawyers who care and learn from them. Today, my guest is Danny Ramrattan. He is a partner at Adam Lightman Bailey in New York City, and Danny practices foreclosure litigation and was most recently named a 2024 Super Lawyer and Rising Star. And welcome, Danny.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate being here. I appreciate being asked. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Great. So, Danny, tell us how you came to your profession.
So, my profession, in the intro, you talked about foreclosure litigation, and that's where I started. So how I actually came to my firm was that I was repping foreclosure defendants, and I had a case against my firm who represented lenders. I did well on the case. I won a first initial motion, and my current firm made a motion to re-argue. During the re-argument, I got a job offer. They wanted me to come aboard. So that's how I started in foreclosure litation.
Danny, how did you not know that wasn't, hold on, how did you not know that maybe that was a negotiating tactic?
Well, I won. I already won. It was already won. And so what happened was I won the motion. They hired me, and then they made a motion later to re-argue, which they ultimately won. But at the time, I had already won the case. So that's how it all kind of started here. And that was 9 years ago when I joined Adam Lightman Bailey PC. And from that time, my practice has expanded to different areas of litigation, Supreme Court litigation, real property related litigation.
What's your favorite part of the law?
I love real property. I think when I went to law school, I tried to do a lot of different internships. And I did an internship at the Kings County District Attorney's Office. I did internships at New York Legal Assistance Group. I worked at a general practice firm. I tried to do matrimonial work, criminal work, immigration work. And I just gravitated to real property. So that was the area I focused on, and that was the area once I graduated, I wanted to get into. But it was really based upon me previously trying out other areas and seeing what I liked the best.
And when we were queuing up this this discussion today, we talked about how your childhood had some input into what led you towards this profession. You want to share some of that?
Of course. So, today we're on the Lawyers Who Care podcast, and there's a lot of responsibility I feel in being a lawyer. When I was a child, my dad always used to have me do homework at night. And my grandmother, my mom's mom, we had a mother and daughter house. So they lived on the first floor. We lived on the second floor. And at night, I would get frustrated. My dad would always teach me. And there came a point where I'm just tired. I don't want to learn anymore. And I kind of just want to get over it. So I would get frustrated. And my grandma would hear me getting frustrated. And she would walk up to the stairs. And as any great grandmother, she tried to save her grandson. She would start yelling. She was like, "What are you doing? Why do you have him up so late studying? He should go to bed. He's a kid. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to make him into a doctor or a lawyer?" That was her phrase. Are you trying to make him a doctor or a lawyer? And my grandmother, she's an immigrant. She wasn't even able to read. But from her experience, and I feel from the experience of a lot of people in my community, they never expected somebody like us to become a lawyer. So when I did become a lawyer, I thought there was great responsibility in that, and that I'm somebody that a lot of people know as their only attorney that they know personally. So they can give me a call. They could reach out to me. Their cousin could reach out to me. And you would be shocked at how many different phone calls I get from a friend's cousin's sister-in-law about some issue. And they might have a lawyer. They might have had a personal injury lawyer. They might have had a lawyer who their union gave them, but there's not that level of trust because they don't have the same background, or they don't share some of the same childhood experiences. And in giving back, I think it's important just to be accessible to all of these people and be able to answer the phone.
Danny, what did you call your grandmother? Was it Nana? Was it what was the term that you used for
I always call her grandma. I just
grandma?
grandma. But my family's originally from Guyana, so my father's mother you're supposed to call Aji. So I have a little son right now, and my mom, she's focused on telling him to call her Aji, but I always use the grandma. I use the Americanized terms.
I get it.
Yeah.
By the way, everyone, this is my very special guest, Danny Ramrattan. He is a partner at Adam Lightman Bailey in New York City. Danny, so that folks can get in touch with you, can you share some contact information?
Yeah, D Ramrattan at Adam Lightman Bailey PC. You could also find me on LinkedIn. I'm there.
LinkedIn. Got it. Everyone, this has been the Lawyers Who Care video show podcast that highlights attorneys who go above and beyond for their clients. Obviously, Danny's been practicing this since a young age. If you're an attorney or know one who goes above and beyond, feel free to reach out to us, 914-666-6600, 914-666-6600. Danny, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.